Continuous glucose monitoring, CGM, is transforming nutritional research by providing real-time, dynamic insights into how the body responds to food, fasting, and daily routines. Unlike traditional blood glucose measurements, which capture a single point in time, CGM devices track glucose levels continuously throughout the day and night, revealing patterns that were previously difficult to observe. This technology is particularly valuable for understanding how meal timing, composition, and fasting windows influence metabolic health, enabling researchers and individuals to see the immediate and cumulative effects of eating behaviors on glucose regulation. One of the most powerful contributions of CGM is its ability to illustrate the impact of meal timing on glucose fluctuations. By monitoring postprandial spikes and overnight glucose levels, researchers can determine how consuming calories at different times, such as early breakfast versus late dinner, affects blood sugar stability. Studies using CGM have shown that eating earlier in the day, aligned with peak insulin sensitivity, produces smaller post-meal glucose excursions, while late-night meals often lead to higher and more prolonged glucose spikes. These findings help clarify why time-restricted eating, TRE, and early feeding windows can improve metabolic efficiency and reduce stress on the pancreas, even when total caloric intake is constant. CGM also provides insights into individual variability, revealing that glucose responses to the same foods can differ dramatically between people. For instance, one person's glucose may rise sharply after a carbohydrate-rich breakfast, while another experiences only a modest increase. By tracking these differences, researchers can investigate the influence of genetics, microbiome composition, physical activity, sleep patterns, and chronotype on metabolic responses. This personalized data is crucial for designing tailored fasting schedules, meal timing strategies, and dietary interventions that maximize glucose stability and overall metabolic health. In the context of fasting research, CGM allows precise observation of how blood glucose behaves during feeding and fasting windows. Continuous tracking shows how glucose dips and stabilizes during fasting periods, providing evidence of metabolic flexibility and the body's ability to switch between glucose and fat for energy. CGM also helps detect unintended hypoglycemia or excessive glucose variability, which can inform adjustments to fasting duration or meal composition. This real-time feedback supports safer, more effective implementation of intermittent fasting or TRE, ensuring that individuals achieve benefits without compromising energy levels, cognitive function, or hormonal balance. Beyond individual insights, CGM technology is reshaping population-level research. Large-scale studies using CGM can identify general patterns, such as the impact of breakfast consumption, late-night eating, or skipping meals on glucose variability, while also highlighting subgroups that respond differently due to age, sex, or metabolic status. By providing granular, continuous data, CGM bridges the gap between controlled laboratory studies and real-world behavior, allowing researchers to test hypotheses in everyday settings and develop practical nutritional guidelines based on actual metabolic responses. Another advantage of CGM is its ability to capture the interplay between diet, physical activity, and sleep. Researchers can examine how movement after meals blunts glucose spikes, how evening exercise interacts with fasting windows, or how poor sleep exacerbates glucose variability. This integrated perspective enables a holistic understanding of lifestyle factors in metabolic regulation and supports the development of recommendations that optimize meal timing, nutrient composition, and activity for stable energy and improved long-term health. In practical terms, CGM empowers both researchers and individuals to make informed decisions about meal timing and fasting strategies. By providing visual feedback on how different foods and eating patterns affect glucose, it reinforces adherence to feeding schedules that align with circadian rhythms and personal metabolic responses. Over time, this data can guide incremental adjustments, such as shifting breakfast earlier, modifying carbohydrate intake, or adjusting fasting windows to improve glucose control, energy stability, and overall metabolic health. In summary, continuous glucose monitoring is revolutionizing nutritional research by offering detailed, real-time insights into the body's response to meal timing, fasting, and lifestyle behaviors. CGM allows researchers to quantify postprandial spikes, overnight glucose patterns, and individual variability, providing a clear picture of how feeding and fasting influence metabolism. By enabling personalized, data-driven approaches, CGM supports safer and more effective intermittent fasting, guides precision nutrition strategies, and enhances our understanding of how timing, composition, and daily routines shape long-term metabolic health.